Hey, what's up? It's Greg from Fisherman's Headquarters, and today is Thursday, May 25th. Right now, the wind is blowing. If anybody knows where that switch is, please turn off the fan. We've got a low pressure offshore, high pressure in the Great Lakes, and that's going to give us a tight pressure gradient, gives us these very windy conditions. So right now, wind's cranking out of the northeast. Looks like it's going to do that for most of the day, but this afternoon looks like it's going to lighten up. Last few days around the afternoon time frame into the evenings have been beautiful. It's when the wind's lightening up. And some awesome fishing has been taking place. Still have a lot of good striped bass action, bluefish action, fluke, and also weakfish in the area. If you're looking to get out and do some fishing, fish some bunker or clams off the front beach, you're gonna need some bait. You're gonna need some weight to fish that bait. Yesterday I heard reports of anglers fishing with 6, 8 ounces not holding. You're definitely gonna need every bit of 8, 10, even 12 ounces right now. Conditions are rough. Surface in the 3 to 5 foot range with lots of wind on it. Looks like it's going to peak up a little bit more this afternoon. Tomorrow definitely has some residual swell in the water, but there'll definitely be some good fishing opportunities here going into the Memorial Day weekend. Looks like weather's going to be a little bit on the better side, less winds. Hopefully that sun stays out. Right now there's not a cloud in the sky. We'll see how that goes. If you're looking to get into some good fishing, stop by Fisherman's Headquarters, get geared up. We'll get you on the fish and get you into some fun times. On the bay side, fluke fishing's been pretty good. We're going to be fishing the 5-inch gulp grubs or the live minnows. Spearing also be a good shot. Weak fish are around. Hearing some reports, anglers fishing some smaller bucktails, small soft plastics. Most of the time we're going to be fishing the sod banks, fishing some deeper holes, and the traditional areas where they've been holding over the years is kind of where you're going to find them now. There's a couple spots behind the island on the bay side, both north end, mid island, and south end. Right now looking for a little protection from that northerly wind. South end of Long Beach Island is definitely going to offer it. LBI has a little bit of a south-facing kind of tendency or layout. The tendency for me is always to head to the south end. With north winds, you get more protection down there. The south end, more protection down there. The north end is going to have a little more exposure. With that said, south end's had some awesome fish reports this spring. I expect that to continue. There's also some fish being caught in the mid-island and also north end as well. A couple reports I can share, some local striped bass, bluefish action. Store staffer Frankie was out with Emmett from Top Notch Tackle Rigs last night, reported a handful of bluefish, also some nice striped bass. Just the other day, Dave Warner brought some students from one of his classes, stopped by the shop. We talked about fishing, saltwater fish and ecology, I think is the name of the class. They went fishing right after leaving the shop. They got in a couple bluefish off the front beach here. I believe they're fishing ship bottom with some bunker. That being said, we got live clams in stock right now, just came in yesterday. We also have some fresh bunker. With the wind and swell, I don't see a delivery coming today. Probably not gonna happen. We'll see. We've been trying our best to keep live baits and fresh baits in stock all season long. This year more than ever, it's been a struggle. Clams been hard to get. Actually better this year than previous years, but bunker's been very, very hard to get. Absolute struggle getting fresh bunker on the regular. We're doing our best on that front though, trying to make sure we have it in stock at all times for y'all, but like I said, right now we got it. I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. We have live eels in stock, also live minnows. Good striped bass action right now, good bluefish action. It's actually a good abundance of bluefish in a lot of different size ranges, from smaller cocktails all the way up to gators, say 8, 10, 12 plus pounds. And hearing good reports from the local thoroughfares with fluke fishing. If you want to get out and have some fun, now's the time. Enjoy the upcoming holiday weekend. Memorial Day weekend is almost here. Basically kicks off the summertime season. I really don't want to say bye to spring yet, but it was a good one, but we're definitely kind of getting towards the end of spring, but still some great fishing taking place as we transition to summertime fishing. A little cooler today with that onshore northeast winds. Water is definitely warming up. It's in the upper 50s, if not right around that 60-degree mark off the surf. On the bay side, you're going to have an influence of the inlet if you're closer to it with that incoming tide from the ocean. Outgoing tide, you should see water's up almost 70 degrees or more. Depending on what's going on, where you're at, you may want to be fishing one or the other. One thing I will share to keep updated, the weed situation's been kind of unbearable at times. Most of the time, an incoming tide, the bay has been cleaner. Most time closer to the inlet's been cleaner. Further on the west side, a little more weedy. That's just a little of a trend. Maybe it plays out, maybe it doesn't. That's kind of what I've been seeing. As far as the beachfront goes, these northeast winds might bring in a little bit more, say, debris and slop, and we'll kind of see how that plays out too. Normally, this time of year, outgoing tides, you're going to have a little more of a weedy condition closer to the inlets. So if you do have some weed in an area you're fishing, you might want to pack it up and move, say, a beach or two down or a town or two down, or shift it up and see if you can find a clean area to fish. Right now, the water is gin clear. It's definitely churned up. It's white water. I just tried to shoot a quick video down there. The wind was just ripping. It's blowing 20 plus knots right now. I just couldn't do it. The sound and camera and everything was sand flying. But I'll show you a little bit of video just so you kind of see what's going on. We've got, like I said, a smaller swell, but it is building. It's more of a washing machine victory at sea right now. White caps everywhere. With that being said, yeah, you're definitely gonna need 8 and bait to hold. Get out there, fish some bait. If you don't have a rod that can fish 8 ounces, stop by Fish from Techlures. We can show you a barbed sinker from Gemini or Breakaway. A barbed sinker is going to hold like a sinker of heavier weight, although it's lighter. So say a 4 or 5 ounce barbed sinker will hold like a 6 or an 8 ounce. Stop by Fish from Techlures. We can show them to you. Hopefully that will help you out fighting through these conditions and catching some fish this weekend. Have a great day.